In this lecture, we are going to cover the topic of business proposal. Subject is communication skills, semester 2 ADP IT. First, we start with introduction. What is business proposal? You have started a new business and you're building up your customer base. But how can you reach the prospects who might benefit from your product or service? So here's an assumption in the start. Suppose that you have started a new business and you're trying to recruit customers, you're trying to attract customers to your product. How do you do that? How do you reach the people who could be interested in your product or who would want to benefit from your service? A business proposal can bridge the gap between you and potential clients. It outlines your value proposition, and its primary purpose is to persuade a company or organization to do business with you. So the purpose of a business proposal, why it is made, why it is submitted, is to bridge the gap between a person who has started a business and people who might be interested in buying from him, buying his products, or doing business with him. The business proposal outlines your value proposition, what you are proposing, what is the what is the product that you are selling, what is the purpose of your business, and you have to persuade the organization or company or the customer to whom you're selling your product to do business with you, to engage in an exchange with you. Types of business proposals. There are two types: solicited and unsolicited. Solicited business proposals are requested by a prospective client. So a client comes to you and asks you to present a business proposal so that he might get to know what your product is, what your business is, what you are selling, so that he can know about your product and then decide whether he wants to engage with it or not. Unsolicited business proposal. You approach a potential customer with a proposal even if they don't request one to gain their business. So the basic difference is that if a customer or a client approaches you first and demands to know about your product and asks for a business proposal, that is called a solicited business proposal. While if you approach a customer or a client and you want to introduce your product to someone, then the business proposal you submit or you present is called unsolicited, unasked for. That is what solicitation means. Solicited business proposal. In a solicited business proposal, the other organization asks for a proposal with an RFP, request for proposal. When a company needs a problem solved, they invite other businesses to submit a proposal which details how they would solve it. So when some company is asking you for a business proposal, they ask for a proposal with an RFP. So they are requesting a proposal. They are specifically demanding a proposal. They are saying that we want to do business of so and so product, and if you have a business that is compatible, that can help us with our business, then come and present your proposals. So to get a problem solved, a company invites other companies that can help him with the problem. And to select the best of those companies, the company which is requesting help asks the other companies to submit proposals, and whichever company's proposal best suits their purposes, they engage the services of that company. What is the difference between business proposal and business plan? They are two separate different things. It's a common misconception that business proposal and business plans are the same. They are not. The proposal's aim is to sell your product or service rather than your business itself. So what a business plan is for? A business plan is presented in front of possible investors, people who might be interested in investing in your product or investing in your company, buying your shares, or giving you money for you to spend on your products, and then you provide them with profits or something like that. So for engaging in such kind of exchange, you have to present a business plan. You have to make a business plan and tell the people that you want, who you want to invest in your company, that I have a business which I have established so and so, and I'm going to sell such and such product to such and such customers. So it's uh, you have to convince them that your business is a profitable one, and that if they invest in it, they are going to eventually uh, gain material benefit. However, a business proposal is presented in front of customers. Instead of assisting your search for investors to fund your business, a proposal helps you seek new customers. A business plan is presented in front of investors, people who would give you money to run your business, and a business proposal is presented in front of clients or customers to whom you want to sell your products. What are the main points in a business proposal? Whether the proposal is solicited or unsolicited, whether it has been demanded or it is unasked for, the steps to create your proposals are similar. So whether it's a solicited business proposal or an unsolicited business proposal, you have to follow the same basic steps to compose it, to make it. Ensure it includes three main points. Every proposal should have three main points: a statement of the problem the organization is facing, proposed solution, and pricing information. So there should be a statement of the problem the organization is facing. For example, there is a business who needs a certain problem solved, and you are a business that can help them solve that problem. So first of all, in your business proposal, you're going to state the problem which is faced by the other company, which you think that you can solve. Second point will be proposed solution, how you think you can solve their problem, what you think should be the method that can help them, how you believe that your company can help theirs. And last point should be pricing information, what you're going to charge them for solving their problems. For example, if it's a construction company and they require construction material, while you own a business that makes construction material, you are going to submit a proposal to them that you need the statement of the problem will be that you need construction material. Proposed solution will be that we can provide you that construction material, and the last point will be pricing information, what you're going to charge them, what money they need to pay you for you to provide them construction materials. So how to write a business proposal? First of all, begin with the title page. Obviously, first page is going to be the title page, which will have a heading like business proposal and the name of the company that you own. Next page will be a table of contents. Create a table of contents so that just by a look over it, they can know whatever information you're trying to convey. Headings always simplify things. Headings make it easier for the person reading your script to grasp your point precisely, concisely. Third, explain your why with an executive summary. Why you have made a business proposal, what is your purpose, what is your aim, and you have to give an executive summary for it. Fourth will be state the problem or need. What was the company's problem, why was your assistance required, why the business proposal was necessary, what was the problem. Propose a solution, how you think you can help the other company face their problem or solve their issue. Share your qualification. Next, you have to prove, you have to sell yourself, you have to sell your business, you have to prove that you are worthy of doing business with them. So you have to share your qualifications, like the example that I gave before. If you're a construction material provider, if you have a company that makes construction material, you have to share your qualification that we make such and such construction material, and it has such and such qualities which cannot be found in any other construction material. Next, include pricing options. So don't just go ahead and state a price that we are going to directly demand certain money. Include pricing options. There should be certain options that they can feel that they have a certain amount of control in this contract, that they have an option here, they have some um, potential here for bargaining or achieving the best economical solution they can. Then last, it clarify your terms and conditions. Make sure that you in the very start you make it clear what your terms and conditions will be of working with the other business. For example, certain companies demand payment upfront, like they want payment before you deliver the product. Or some companies demand half of the payment beforehand and half of the payment after delivering the product. So all those terms and conditions should be clarified right in the beginning, right in the very start in the business proposal. And lastly, include a space for signatures to document agreement. So in your business proposal, you have to make a space for the other party to sign that they have read your business proposal, they have understood it, and they've agreed to it. This is the end of the topic business proposal.